as per the requirement by the client, we were supposed to integrate a basic UPI system. So we have not integrated the complete, we can say, uh, payment gateway. It is a basic UPI system provided by Android. That is, we can by this we can intend to only all our UPI payment apps, and with some basic details like that the receiving UPI ID, the amount which we want to charge, and the and any description. The user can't change any of these information at the runtime. Uh, this is the wallet screen of a user. You can see, this was a development phase, so we can see Alfred cashback as 0. But this is how the complete screen looks like when we add any wallet amount or we get any cashback. Then this value increases. If we pay to Alfred's UPI payment, if we use any other other means, then the cashback will not be allotted. For notification purpose, we have used a Firebase cloud messaging, or we can say Firebase notifications, FCM. It is simple and most user friendly, with a good notification UI console, which is available on Firebase console. And by this, the user or admin can easily send a notification to the merchants when any UPI payment is done, or to any user if any new offer is there. This is how a notification looks in the app. Normal notifications comes, but this is the notification page of the app, where we can see all the notifications which are arrived on this app from the day of login to any time we have seen. This is the QR code scanner page, which is used to scan the QR code of any shop to make UPI payments. This is basic QR code scanner. If we scan any other QR codes instead of UPI payment QR codes, then it will show some errors regarding that scan a proper QR code, proper UPI QR code. So this was my whole internship experience, and my whole work at Alfred, where we have worked on two apps. One was the merchant app, and the other was user app. These both apps are published on the Google Play Store. We can easily download them and see our nearby shops which are available on Alfred, and earn cashback using those apps. Uh, while working as an Android developer at Alfred, I worked with different developers from different cities, and gained knowledge by working with them. And the main thing that I learned there was the professionalism with the work, and day-to-day time management, and teamwork which we have done with the other developers. The future scope, or we can say the future development work, which will be done in the coming few months in the Alfred app, will be more beneficial for the local vendors, since it's COVID time. So many of our local vendors uh, are affected with this disease. So this project will help them to again restart their shops, and on an online platform, which will definitely help them to gain more profits. Thank you.
Any question from user side? Yes, you have quoted bibliography or references in your project report, but it is not in
Yes, sir.
the dedicated format. Why?
What's
You
sir?
have quoted
Yes, sir.
your bibliographies. Okay, let
Hmm.
me show you your project report.
Sure, sir.
This is your internship report. Okay, and you have just written some website, and this is named as bibliography. How do I come to know that this is the bibliography? What are the things you have learned from different sites you have not quoted? You just plainly writes the 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7, and because you are 7th semester student, and as you are also interested in internship, entrepreneurship, your startup is there, so it is very expected that you must be very professional, because you're a startup, everything is good, but sometimes formalities and formal behaviors are also very important. Okay, so this
Yes, sir.
you must require, because you have turned on camera, so there will be no deduction of marks for -10, but during presentation it is very important, and your attire, your ambience, each and everything is very important, because I need to
Yes,
see what is the confidence level, and simply so many times, at least 70% of the time, you have read the slides only. Okay, so please develop skills for do not read the slides, simply write down the points. What is the meaning
yes,
of
sir.
PowerPoint? There is no point in your PowerPoint. Okay, so PowerPoints are means these bulleted points are required, and some things like you have shown the PowerPoint sort, not PowerPoint, but it is flow diagram sort of things. Okay, so I'm not interested in flow diagram of anything, because Android is one thing, and your pagination is okay, but not good, because each and everything you need to write. People are
Yes, sir.
when you are comparing yourself with IITs and NITs, so you must know that what degree of professionalism is required. Yes, it is good thing that you have mentioned the figure numbers and the corresponding page numbers, but it must be like that. Whenever I'm clicking on that particular page number, it it will move me from this page to that particular page. Okay,
Okay.
so
Sure, sir.
because you are in final year, and you cannot simply excuse yourself by using the term that you will starting your startup. That is one thing, but whenever you are hiring persons for your startup, you are very much interested in the person who is able to work, and whose manner is very good, well mannered person.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? So
Yes, sir.
because your first presentation is always very special kind of presentation, because the person is not prepared, and person is not having any previous comments. Okay, so I am not deducting any marks for camera, but from next presentation, camera is required. Your camera must be turned on. So who will be the next?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Arpit. So you can leave if you want. Yes. Who will give you the next? Who will give the next presentation?
Sir, may I start?
Yes, Abhishek, start now.
Sir, is my screen visible?
Let me. Yes.
Hello, good morning, sir. Sir, I am
Yes.
here to present it about my summer internship, which I completed from Geo Creative Labs.
Turn on your camera.
Yes, camera is on.
Okay, just start your presentation.
I think the camera is not working.
Start.
Geo Creative Lab is basically a digital agency that is subunit of Reliance Infocom Private Limited. This merged with Reliance Company in back in 2016, and it works like creating videos, branding videos, creating digital content and posters for the other companies that are expected themselves to be launched digitally in the market. This is the certificate that I earned while completing my intern. After completing my internship, I worked there for 3 months as an intern, starting from 15th July 2020 to 15th October 2020 as a web developer. During the internship, I was assigned multiple tasks to develop a website for a brand. Internship primarily focused in developing front end of the website as the company didn't want interns to work on the database. So the only front end work was assigned to the interns. And the different tasks which were assigned includes like creating layouts for the web pages, creating wireframes, and suggesting some improvements for the layout that are presented by the other interns, and creating some animation. Also the task is completed successfully where I created the wireframe for the some web pages, designed multiple layouts, and the website must be responsive. That should be supported by the multiple devices without any problem. And I have to take feedback from our mentors and refine them and make necessary changes as per their demand. Tools used for the development were the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React.js. HTML used for placing the elements on the web pages and creating forms. CSS used to describe the display of the HTML elements that need to be placed this part of the page, and create a responsiveness. React enables developer to reuse the components as in React we work on the components and put them in a division section, and we can use them multiple times by just calling the ID of their division. And it becomes easy to use React because it is well established with the ecosystem of developers. During the internship, I learned certain skills, and those are critical thinking, teamwork, problem solving skills, time management, work time management, technical proficiency, and worked collaboratively with interns. Yes, the time management was the most important part as this internship was completed from internship was completed from home, and I have to deliver my task before the time. Um, it was not like I have to work for certain hours. The task was given by the mentor, and I have to complete within the time given by him only. And managing my home activities and the internship activities was a big challenge. Challenges faced while designing designing the website were the browser support for the application, as we faced some some circumstances like in some cases our design was compatible with uh, micro Chrome browser, but it was not supported in Firefox. So we have to work like the developers design that will be fully supported by all the browser, and we have to work on the user interface to attract as many user as we can. and as it is very important to create the website that is very responsive, and the customer must be satisfied and would be attracted toward our company after visiting the website. This is the front page of the website that was created during the internship. It contains 6 pages, like a home page, about, content, about, contact us, budge, and work page. This is the video page where if you can see the few videos, 4 videos are displaying here, named Families Forever, Jeeta Rahe Mera India, and Sailing Nahi Feeling Hai. These are all the previous ads that are created by the Geo Creative Labs, which I was supposed to put them on the website by creating a video player. Thank you, sir. Hello.
Yes, what happened?
Sir, I have completed.
Your presentation is over. Okay, just
Yes,
show
sir.
me the last slide.
This was the last slide, sir.
You have not included any thank you slide and some other things.
Sir, this is the thank you slide.
Okay, fine. And because I was engaged in pasting your roll number, so that's why last slide was not. Just move previous slides also.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I had seen your project report. You have only done with the front end.
Yes, sir. As the mentors doesn't wanted interns that those are working from home to work on the database, sir.
So this will give you a lot of very great experience and a lot of satisfaction that you have developed for a front end.
Yes, sir. This was it. Not as much. This doesn't give as much satisfaction as I expected.
Okay, so in 3 months.
And they didn't also, sir. They didn't inform us while selecting for the internship that they would not assign the backend task to the interns.
Okay. Oh, fine. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Now, Vishal Mishra, 5th semester. Vishal Mishra is absent. Vikas Yadav.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, may I?
Yes, you can, but you don't know your roll number, so why should you?
Sir, I already did on the chat.
Okay, fine. Yes, start now.
So 1 minute. So it's not. Sir, is it visible?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, sir. Sir. Okay. Good morning, everyone. I'm Khushi Gupta from B.Tech CAC MIT University, Rajasthan. I done my internship in Lex Exilium and I created a website for a Lex Exilium. My table of contents are introduction, technology used, project details, project scope and experience, and expectation and conclusion. Introduction. First, I have to tell you about my internship, my experience of internship. This I did my internship at Lex Exilium, which provide articles along with the internship opportunities. I successfully completed my internship and worked on a Lex Exilium website. Lex Exilium is one of the different education website which, along with the knowledge of subject, provide industry explore to the students. Now I'm to tell you about the Lex Exilium. Just like lots of society can change and laws also change, so we have at least we have knowledge about something, and we have knowledge about uh, their knowledge about just legal rights. So with this mindset, our team, our mentors are decide to create this platform to just create our responsibility and aware to people about the legal rights. The team Lex Auxilium aim to impact legal education and indicate values that stand to benefit the message. Second one, we also aspire to create awareness about the existing legal rights and remedies among those seeking relief. We at Lex Auxilium aim to build a holistic environment for the subscribers by creating and maximize opportunity for law students, inspiring lawyers. We wish to provide them with the opportunity that maximize their career potential by hosting webinars, online internships, and web applications. Technology used. For creating this website, we use basically four technologies: HTML, CSS, WordPress, and MySQL. First one is HTML, which stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML is the language for describing the structure of web pages. With HTML, author describe the structure of pages using markups. CSS. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheet. CSS is the language for describing the presentation of web pages, including colors, layout, and fonts. Third one is WordPress, which is the most important. WordPress is a free and open source content management system, CMS, written in PHP and paired with MySQL or MariaDB database. Then MySQL. MySQL is the open source relational database management system, RDBMS. RDBMS SQL is a language programmer used to create, modify, and extract data from the relational database, as well as control user access to the database. Project details. Sadly, student discipline is the most important things, and we are from the technology things. Though then we have no any type of law basic knowledge, and we have to we have at least some knowledge about what we can do and what we cannot to do. The basic project details depend on this aim. The student can read the article of this choice from the great variety of topics. This explain the basic articles who can easily explain the laws and the laws reality. Lex Auxilium does not only provide the article on the law subject, it also provides the book reviews and law newsletters, research article, and case comments. Lex Auxilium also provide internship opportunity on the basis of resume and past work experience. Students can also post their article. First, he and she has to submit the post to the admin team. Student can take the advice from the advisory board members. Student can the mock interview with the interview team. This is the front page of website. In the right side, the social media icon shows where you easily can join with us. After that, in the neo bar, there is lots of functionality like home page, about page, in about page, advisory board, about, and our team. Then opportunities, student corner, internship opportunity, join us and submit a post and contact us. And these are all articles who's recently posted. This is a student corner, just in the articles, book reviews, interviews, case comment, and research articles. This is a single article, and in the right side, register now, it's the opportunity which is currently working. Join us. In this, if you have any query, if you have negative, positive comment, or if you want to join us our team, then you have to submit the register. You have to register in this, and you have to also send the resume, so we can easily mention your project scope and expectations. The project is expected to create awareness about the existing legal rights and remedies among those seeking relief. Interviews conducted by the Lex Auxilium with will motive law student inspiring lawyers. Law student looking for the internship opportunities will also be benefited as Lex Auxilium bring regular update about the internships. It must empower people and help them to stay aware of their rights and responsibilities. Conclusion. Internship period has offered me a great opportunity to grow and develop. It has propelled me to able to overcome challenges and develop my career. The internship has enhanced my critical thinking and analytic skills, as well as improved my professional and ability to work in competitive environment. I hope this experience will surely help me in my future and also help me in shaping my career. It was wonderful learning experience at Lex Exilium. Thank you.
Okay, you have not included any introduction slide. How do I come to know who is presenting? Although you have explained that, mentioned that I am Khushi Gupta, but except that nothing is there. Yes.
Sir, I on my camera, but
You all are CSE students now?
yes, sir.
Okay. So just tell me why front page is not written correctly? Why the only what's your project name is? Lex Auxilium. Yes, only this is written and nothing that who is your mentor and who are you? Nothing is written. Even in movies also they write something. Yes or no? The name of movie is of course there. So
Yes, sir. Sir, I seriously forgot about this. Sorry, sir.
no, this is means it unnecessarily deduct your marks, na?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And you have already seen the presentations of two persons, so you have enough time that you must include. I had not means tell anyone that your presentation is not very good. I only mentioned that this is written in theoretical terms.
Yes, sir. I got it. Sorry, sir.
Okay, so and this Lex Auxilium, nothing is there inside that. Our
What, sir?
team, yes, our team, Apratim Das, Shreya Chakrabarti, Ajay Pratik, and
Yes, sir.
your name is not there. This website is
Sir.
developed by you.
Yes, sir. Only by me.
Then where are you?
Sir, this is I'm only intern. I just complete the project.
Okay, you have done like internship. Fine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just they gave me a project and I just only completed their website. Just a web developer.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Who is next?
Sir, may I? Nikhil Sharma.
Sharma.
Yes, sir.
Yes, start now.
Sir, his screen is visible, sir.
Yes.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Nikhil Sharma.
Yes, a lot of noise is coming from your end. So just close the doors and windows
Sorry, sir.
and turn on your camera.
Hello. So camera is not opening, sir. It is disabled. Hello.
You are not using Teams and you have turn on your some other like Zoom and some other services with camera.
No, sir. Team is open, sir. Microsoft Team on the web.
No, I am not interested. Okay, all other you must because you all are computer science students, so you must turn on your camera. All are presenter. Nobody is a guest. Okay, you are guest, na? Let me
Yes, sir. Yes.
make you presenter first. And where is your ID? Yes. Where is MET ID? So that you will become the presenter.
Hello, sir.
Hmm.
I'm not opening in my ID. I'm directly open it on web server, so that's why it is
So
disabled,
why,
sir.
why, why this is?
Sir, I'm directly open the link which was
No,
on the group.
it is not required. Just log out and log in from your own ID, and there is calendar inside that calendar. Or if calendar is not there, then open with team. It is not directly. Just go to WhatsApp and close this screen.
Okay.
Go to WhatsApp. And where is my message? Just show me.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Click on this. What it's what it is saying? Download the Windows app. Yes or no? Or
Yes, sir.
open your Teams app.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I will open, sir.
Any other person who is ready?
So may
Sir,
I
may I
present?
give?
Purvi.
Yes, sir. So can I start my presentation? Sir, is my screen visible?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I did my training in machine learning and I developed a project on my own for automatic vehicle license plate recognition. And my name is Purvi Bajoria. This is my certificate of the completion of the training for it was for 30 days training and it was online training. The the organization is in Jaipur also, but due to COVID, they only allowed online trainings. So we did a work from home training kind of a thing. Now, what is machine learning? In due time, machine learning is so important that every machine should have its own language to speak. And with the robust technology, the automation is increasing day by day. So machine learning is defined as computer programs that automatically improve their performance based on their experience. Machine learning is a sub branch of artificial intelligence which involves deep learning, that is functioned on neural networks and etc. The name machine learning was coined by Arthur Samuel in 1959. The study of mathematical optimization deliver methods, theory, and application domains to the field of machine learning. Machine learning is needed for tasks that are too complex for humans to code directly. Some tasks are so complex that are impractical and it would be difficult for humans to work out all the day and to code them. Facial recognition technology allows social media platforms to help automatic tag and share of a friends. Types of machine learning. There are four types of machine learning in basic. Supervised learning. Supervised learning is like we give a training data set and the outputs, and the algorithms are performed on this, and they develop a new relation. No, they don't develop a new relation, but a structure and how to perform and to better performance. The learning is done. Unsupervised learning, it's like training the data without any outputs. So this unsupervised learning can be done on the vast data sets, and supervised learning is done on a limited data sets. Semi-supervised learning is a mixture of both unsupervised and supervised. In what form is like we train the data on a few desired outputs and not give the exact output. So the new relations are also discovered, and structures are also formed. Reinforcement learning is on hit and trial method. When the answer is given, a reward is given, and when an error is occurred, we give a punishment to the data set. These are the list of common algorithms in supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning which are used on the regular basis. Um, I have worked on Python technology. Python is a widely used high-level programming language for general purpose programming. Python offers Python offers a rich library ecosystem. Python has a low entry barrier. It's amazingly flexible and it doesn't depend on any particular platform. And Python is very easy to read. It offers a variety of visualization options for data scientists. It is represented by a large community, and Python's popularity keeps growing among the scientists, professors, and large corporations. The objective of my project development was to develop a vehicle number plate recognition system which would help our company to detect number plate which are rusted and old, or which are painted, to manage and track the vehicles reporting at company, perform their complex and daily routine task in lesser amount of time and efficiently. This project I developed for my own organization, like we have a factory, and this project was developed for implementing it there. Though it has very limitations, but I tried to develop so that uh, one at least one labor work is reduced, so the laborers do not have to contact each other in order to write the number plates, and it can be directly feed into the system. So the backend data has not been formed, it just detect the number plate. It is the block diagram of general system. The first step is image acquisition. We acquisite image, then the license plate is detected. The character segmentation, character recognition, and accuracy optimization. So first, with the help of a frame, we require the image area, and then we detect the license plate. Then the characters of the license plate are segmented, in the dash, and the slicing is done. Now the character are recognized on a base of set data set, and then the accuracy is being optimized. Technology stack. The programming language we used was Python, which I explained earlier. Training set is Cascade Trainer GUI. So we trained our data in with the number of more than 100 images were given for the positive and negative outcomes. So what the Cascade Trainer does, we use PyTesseract for this. So this Cascade Trainer divides the number, we gave a positive image is like we gave a image with a number plate, and negative image is like we give a image with without a number plate. So the data set is trained and identified on based on that. Image processing was done on PyTesseract. PyTesseract is an open source software for OCR. OpenCV is used in Python for open vision and immutils, and the array was stored in the form of NumPy. So this is our training data set, that is Cascade Trainer GUI. We created two sets of images and fetched them into CTG as an input. Set 1 containing license plate images known as P, positive image. Set 2 is containing all the photos other than that of the license plate, known as N, negative images. Recognizing number plate, recognizing license plate. The step 1 was to load the video and reach each frame. So we have used a video frame for our project, not an image, because clicking an image is much difficult, and loading the video is much easier because the camera is in a moving form. Frame processing, we converted our the frame in grayscale so that we can get a clear output of it. So the grayscale conversion of frame and smoothing the image. Spotting the license, step 3 was spotting the license plate in the frame using an XML file. We used an XML file to spot our license plate. Step 4 was um, extraction and processing of the cropped image of the license plate. Now we extracted and processed the cropped image of the license plate, and then we did our character segmentation. This is the first step, loading the video and reading each frame. So as the truck came closer, our frame got clearer and the rectangular box has a clear vision of the number plate. The method here is use OpenCV video capture, which is used to load the video and reach frame of it. Frame processing, now we converted the frame into grayscale image so that we can get a clear output. Step 2 is grayscale conversion of the frame using CVT color method of OpenCV. Step 2.2 is smoothing the frame for better result using bilateral filter method of OpenCV. Now step 3 was spotting the license plate in the frame using the XML file. The coordinates of the license plates are found with the help of Cascade classifier. Cascading classifier are trained with several hundred positive sample views of an object and arbitrary negative images of the same size. After the classifier is trained, it can be applied to a region of an image and detect the object in question. The step 4 is extraction and processing of the cropped image of the license plate. It makes a rectangle. We make a rectangular boundary using the coordinates and cropping the detected license plate from the frame. So the rectangular boundary will crop all the other areas of the image, and we just get the area of the license plate. We resize the number plate using resize method of the immutils package. Optical character recognition, by running the PySrect library for OCR on the image, we determine and read the characters of the license plate from the cropped image. So like the first two letters are state codes. So we have given a data set in which all the state codes are mentioned so that the correct state code should be identified. Then two other digits are after that numbers. So the numbers are identified. Then again the two, there are the model codes, so that is identified, and the other four digits are the numbers. So we have trained our data and given the data set in exact form only, and the dash between the dash or other characters are sliced off. Accuracy optimization, we eliminated the number plates which do not have state code as their first two elements. This is first step of elimination. Like then second, whose middle elements are not alphabets and last four characters are not numbers. This is the third state elimination. And then an algorithm will make the result accurate by selecting each character from the array element and taking the maximum frequent value and displaying the same. We have applied the NumPy method here. The limitation is that we cannot clear the array which we have created while analyzing each frame, so we can implement the sensors at the entry from when the IP camera can start capturing the frames and stop at the exit point. It cannot read the license plate written in Devanagari script. Like in Hindi, it cannot read the license plate. Thank you. Yes,
You
sir.
have done in your own place.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what are the different algorithm which recognizes the OCR sort of things?
Sir, I have did it by PySrect using which works on the OCR.
Okay. Now my question is that
Yes, sir.
this is your project report. Okay. So you
Yes.
have mentioned the page numbers like parentheses. Why this is so? Have you ever seen such kind of thing?
Sir, actually from the reference which I have taken the report, it was written like this only.
No. And references are also written, but this is not a standard reference. Okay.
Okay.
You have used any of the reference?
Sir, these are the true links which I've used. Actually, I've used a reference report for the my table of contents, and in that the parentheses were given, so I also applied these. I
No,
can correct it if you want.
I had never seen such kind of thing. Let me show you my bachelor students project report if any report is there.
Yes.
Just give me a second. Okay. This time I am not having, I think.
Sir, so I can correct it and resubmit it if you want.
No, no, no. There is no requirement of resubmission, but you have very close, and remaining three are not up to that mark. Only pagination is a little bit disturbed, and I'm not interested to show you my PhD or MTech report because it is a postgraduate report. So there is no meaning of showing this. Only if I'm able to show you the so this will work definitely if I'm able to show you other reports. Yes or no?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
So I'm not having report, so I'm not showing any report to you. Fine.
Okay, sir.
So yes. So see, whenever you are writing such kind of things, such kind of references, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you have seen in Wikipedia also. Yes, it is much better to show you Wikipedia. So my this screen is to you, visible to you, I think. No, no, no.
Yes, sir. It is visible.
It
So
is
I can
visible.
see my report.
Okay. Now I will show you the Wikipedia. So this is one page open for OCR. Fine.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
here
sir.
in superscript, it is something. Okay. What is the
Yes.
meaning of this superscript? I had put 1 and followed by 2, then 3, then 4, 5, and it is increasing order. And similarly, whenever you go to the reference section, this is most famous website. So you can see that on demand HP is written. So let us see whether this one number is related with something like that or not. So here television broadcast is taken from this reference, and second reference is yes, file format input. Okay,
Yes.
when I am
Yes.
clicking on this, so this will open the second and likewise. So this is the way, because your favorite site is written in very organized manner. This is your
Yes.
favorite site. Everyone is opening this during their project and all other things. Fine. And this site is very important. Whenever you are citing certain things which is very technical, so this will ask, this Wikipedia is automatically asked from where you have taken and when. Okay. Second thing, it is written like accuracy rate. Accuracy rate. This is quoted. It is quoted means it is taken from somewhere else. So it is asking that from where you have cited the source. Okay. So likewise, you need to cite the source, and you can use everyone. It is not applicable for Purvi. Everyone needs to cite the source, because seventh semester already gone and I was not there with you. So I cannot say, I cannot blame on anything, but I saw your project report. It is very good that you have written in square brackets, and the numbers are increasing also, although it is not well formatted. But I can say that if this thing is there, then you can surely understand that what you need to do. Fine.
Yes, yes, sir.
So thank you very much. And one more thing I want to show you now. Yes. When you want to cite something, Google Scholar, just go to Google Scholar and then click on Google Scholar. If you want to cite OCR algorithm, suppose this you want to cite OCR algorithm and then followed by Python. Okay, just type the name. And if you have taken any of the references like whatever your project report shows, this is the
Yes, sir.
citation. So you can pick the citation from here, and then you can see that this is a book. You can cite simply from here. You can copy whatever type of citation you are using, whether it is MLA, APA, Chicago, Harvard, Vancouver, whatever citation style is there. So because seventh semester is already over, and maybe I don't know whether I'm available with you and pandemic is over, then I will surely show you how do you write the citation. Fine.
Okay,
So
sir.
this
Sure,
is
sir.
very important. So thank you. And next
Okay.
presentation, who will give? Okay. And if your presentation is over, you can leave from the meeting. If you want to listen, then you are welcome.
Sir, may I start?
Yes, Dikshant Chauhan.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
Nikhil Sharma.
No, Dikshant Chauhan. Nikhil Sharma, your turn will be uh, last. Your voice is not coming, Dikshant.
Yes, sir, I'm sharing my screen, sir.
Your
Wait a
screen
minute.
is visible now, but your camera is not visible to us.
Yes, sir, I'm uploading my presentation. Wait a minute, sir. Sir, is it visible?
Yes, it is visible.
First of all, a very good afternoon, all of you. Myself, Dikshant Chauhan, and my topic of summer internship is AI with Python. So the purpose of internship is to provide an opportunity of individuals substantially contribute and learn from the assigned work. The interns get a specific tasks and responsibilities and are challenged to develop us and gain experiences. To learn few of many technologies through which we can build up a website. The place we learn gives us a good working environment and an office experience. So this is complete development cycle in order to suggest change for making the approach store. And the basic concept of the AI are the AI is a way of making a computer controlled robot or a software think intelligently. In the similar manner the intelligent human think. AI is accomplished by the study how human brain thinks and how human learn, decide and work while trying to solve a problem and then using the outcomes of this study as the basis of the developing intelligent software and systems. And If we talk about the features of the Pythons, they are features of the Python is an open source language. This makes it widely popular in the community. It
Your
supports
next screen is not visible. Only front screen is shown here.
now.
No. Okay.
Just a second.
This is multiple choice question based on quick sort and Streson's matrix multiplication. This is your project report. All others are waiting, Dikshant. Last 1 minute, otherwise I will give you last chance only. Who will present next?
Sir, may I?
Sir Yash Kalra.
Yash Kalra. Yes, start your presentation.
Sir, is it visible?
No. You just open your laptop and just close your mobile phone. Okay. And after after what's his name?
Yash Kalra, sir.
No. Nikhil Sharma. You will give after Nikhil Sharma. Okay. Start Yash Kalra if you are ready. If you are not ready, then your turn is also.
So is my screen visible?
Yes.
Hello everyone, my name is Yash Kalra. I'm here to present my summer internship presentation on the topic of charitism and e-donation platform. This is my certificate of completion by the Elms E-commerce Private Limited. About the company. Charitism is an e-donation platform launched by Elms E-commerce Private Limited. Charitism is one of its kind platform in India, which is transforming the way people give to charities with help of e-commerce. During the pandemic, it is very helpful platform to donate to those who in need with 100% transparency. Through various campaigns, the donor can donate as per his will and get photographic proof of their donation with having name on it. Introduction. This project is developed using MERN stack. As the project was priorly developed on the stack of HTML, CSS, and as the product of Elms e-commerce got success, so now with the huge traffic, we recreate the stack on the MERN. My role is to create the view layer of the website using React.js and various other JavaScript libraries. React.js is a front-end library developed by Facebook. It is used for handling the view layer of the web and mobile apps. React.js is a declarative, efficient, and flexible JavaScript library for building user interface. It lets us compose complex UIs from small and isolated piece of code called components. We have used Redux for managing state and Saga as middleware to communicate with REST API endpoints. The website has certain features like payment gateway for making donation. We have used Razorpay payment gateway and campaign-based contribution, user-friendly UI, and responsive design. The objective and the task of my internship was to create a website that takes the donation and fast in performance while number of users donating. As React is a fast in performance and can handle the huge number of users at once, I have used React.js in creating the website UI UX. I have make the user interface more reliable and interactive. As user experience and user interface is the most significant part of the website, we have done a meeting on the we have made user interface and reliable and attractive dynamically fetch data from database in real time for better performance of website.
search engine optimization for increasing the website traffic and rank in the Google Search Console. Sir, is my screen visible? Hello?
Yes, yes, yes.
Need of project. As the product gained success, so my role was to enhance the user experience. It was needed to make the UI UX more relevant, fast, and performance. As corona pandemic has a global effect in the market, many of the laborers and people lost their source of income. So to create the donation platform that can ensure the user to donate their money with 100% transparency. As the product has number of users, so recreating the stack with the hassle-free and fast performance was the motive. Technologies used. I have worked on the front end part, or you can say on the view layer of the website. So I have used React.js for making the core part of the website, and Redux Saga to communicate with the REST endpoints, and standard CSS to make look the website more efficient, and node packages. Node packages just like load dash to make chunks of React components so that the website loads faster. And I've used SEO in the terms of like LDJSON and off-page SEOs like website navigation parts and all. Here is the React.js architecture. So how basically React.js work? We have JavaScript XML files called as JSX. React transfers and make those files into JavaScript files. Then it gives these files to browser. When parsing the HTML, browser always creates a browser DOM that we use to manipulate the data while any event occurred. So what React does, React make a virtual copy of the browser's DOM, and whenever we are updating a node, it doesn't give notification to the browser. Apart from this, it creates updation on its virtual DOM. Then using the diff algorithm, it tells browser that only update this particular node that enhance the performance of the website. Data flow in React. As I was working on the view layer, so on the view layer, if there is an event that fires up, events like clicking on the routes, or you can say clicking on the navigation bar, clicking on the buttons, there is an action that dispatches, and then this action goes to the Redux Saga middleware, a middleware that uses the Exhaust library to send the request to the REST endpoints and getting the response back. After this, after the middleware has the response, it tells the reducers. Reducers are those that updates the store of the whole React app. It is just like you can assume that we are a customer to any grocery store. We went to the store and buy something. So it's just like the same way. The React is a customer, and the store is data. So we can have any data from the store and use it in the view layer. So after the store has been updated, the state sent to the view layer, and it re-renders the view layer. Here is the front page of the website. Key feature of a website is it's an e-donation platform. It's fully responsive website. To make it fully responsive, we have used media queries and used less third-party dependencies so that the browser can fastly load the website. Dynamic sections, user-friendly UI, and payment gateway to accept donation and help the needy. Fast storage and retrieval of data. For this, we have used MongoDB. Link to the project. Here is the website for charitism.com. Here you can donate with the future campaign section, testimonials, and our partner. Here you can click on the donate button and fires an action that takes you here, and you can donate as per your will. and donate. Here you can fill your details and pay using Razorpay payment gateway. And I have made several other pages like about chat,
Your,
about
your,
us
your,
page.
your website is not visible. You need to share that website actually. Your
Okay,
demonstration, yes, yes.
yes, sir. Just a second. So now it is visible. Hello, sir.
Yes, yes.
So it is website charism.com. Here you can donate in various campaigns, and these are the basically components that we have loaded using React. And here is the campaign page from where you can donate your, yeah, here you donate as per your will, and here you can fill your donation details and pay using Razorpay. After this you will get an email for your confirmation on your donation, and then after this you will get your photographic proof on your WhatsApp. Here is the about us page that I have made. We are two members from Amity, one me, and the second one is Deep, who handles the backend part of this project. And there are several other pages like terms of use, privacy policies, fake, and fact page where you can get how we work, and also contact us page as it requires. So for professional skills I've learned during my internship is teamwork, as we both have to communicate with each other as this pandemic leads us to work from home, and time management, as for every task we have a deadline, and communication skills, work ethics, and problem solving skills. As a conclusion, web development is a very vast field, ample opportunities for web developers, whether it be front-end developer, back-end developer, UI UX developer, content writer, etc. During my internship, I've learned many new things. This experience was one of a kind. Also, I have learned new and fastest growing stack MERN, and to maintain the performance of the website when the traffic is high. Thank you.
Okay, so I had gone through your project report.
Yes, sir.
It is okay, but something you need to like fonts are also okay. And the reference section is weaker for each and everybody. Fine. So that you need to improve in your major project. Fine. So
Yes, sir.
thank you. And because you have turned on the camera and you have shown your working website, so it is good. Fine. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Next, who will present?
Sir, Hindu Vardhan.
Okay, Hindu Vardhan, start now.
Yes, sir. Sir, my screen visible? Hello.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so good afternoon. My name is Induvardhan Singh Parmar, and I have done my course from Coursera in React.js. So I've created a burger builder app, which is in React app. It is a real-time ordering of a burger app. User can log into the account with email and password and start ordering items. User can also see the orders in order section, and it is a platform where user can order burgers by adding custom ingredients. There is no limit of adding ingredients. User can add any number of ingredients they want. So I use JavaScript, React.js, CSS, HTML, and Firebase. JavaScript is a lightweight, interpreted, or just-in-time compiled programming language. The standard of JavaScript is a ECMA script. On June 15, 2015, ECMA International published the sixth major version of ECMA script, which is known as ECMA Script 6 or ES6. I used arrow function of ES6 in my React app to operate and show the data which is coming from backend, and also use the JavaScript library called React.js to design the app UI. React.js, also known as React.js or React.js, is an open source front-end JavaScript library for building user interface or UI components. React can be used as a base in the development of single page or mobile application. I use state and use effect. Use state hooks can be used to change the state of a variable in React without using class components. For example, const a update a is equals to use state 0. Here update a is a function that can use to update. Cascading style sheet is a style sheet language used for describing the presentation of a document within a markup language such as HTML. CSS is a contour technology of the World Wide Web alongside HTML and JavaScript. CSS is designed to enable the separation of presentation and content, including a layout, colors, and fonts. Firebase. Firebase is a Google's mobile and web development platform that helps you to build, improve, and grow our app. Firebase is a tool set to build, improve, and grow. This includes things like analytics, authentications, database, configurations, files, pushing message. Firebase is used for authenticating user in my app. Workflow of the project. For layout, I basically how my project front end will look like. So I divide my layout into components: burgerbuilder.js component, orders.js component, and or.js component. As I have already made the component, I style all component using JSX and CSS. For making the web app responsive, I use CSS Flexbox and CSS Grid to fit the content according to various screen sizes. Workflow of the project. Access is a library that helps us to make HTTP requests to external resources. In our React application, we often need to retrieve data from external APIs, so it can be displayed in our web pages. After we retrieve the data, we typically add it to the state, so it's already to be used for our application. For backend purpose, I used Firebase. I created a function named signin and then used auth object to Firebase to connect to my database. Auth object contains predefined functions to sign in. I used sign-in function and provider was passed to it as an argument. When main page loads up, user page reloads and order is shifted to order pages, and now user can create a new burger. So this is a screenshot of a web app. It is showing a burger, and in center it is saying please start adding ingredients. When we tap on the any four ingredient, it add single ingredient, and we can edit at any time we can want, and concurrently the price is also changing. So this is the order section in which it is showing all the orders you have placed past, and this is the form. When you place order, you have to fill these all details, and uh, also choose the delivery option, fastest or slow, and you can order the app. uh, so future scope, we can add more items to the ingredients, like we have four ingredients, we can add many more ingredients also, and we can also add other than burgers like pizza or anything we can want, and we can also add more cities to the list, so it will be in more cities. So thank you.
From where you have done your training?
Sir, Coursera.
Coursera training is allowed?
Yes, sir.
So why you have chosen front-end development only?
Sir, I also done before that front end development. In after third year, we also do no, after second year we also do the internship. So at that time also I have done in front end.
No, you are in seventh semester, so you need to go for higher, na? What is just you want to earn the marks and there is no meaning of project? 100 marks, there is no meaning of this thing. How do you justify whenever a campus placement company is coming and it is asking that from where you have earned your internship? So you will simply say that Coursera. There are courses available in Coursera. There are live projects are available in Coursera, and you have earned a single certificate. How many courses are there inside that single certificate?
Sir, it is single.
Single. There is
Sir,
no
it is
meaning, only 2 or 3 hours required.
no, sir. It
And
is
this
50 hours plus course.
whatever written is a very simple thing. I had earned around 46 certificates within 3 months. Okay. And all are combination of different, and there are options for earning internship kind of courses like live projects are available. So why you have not chosen live projects? This is an in free 7 day free offer. Yes or no?
No, sir. I have like there is a financial aid, so I have done that.
Financial aid is there, but
Yes.
what is the meaning of that? You can choose better, na? You must know the new things because the degree is not sufficient. Your skill is very important. Whatever you have hard earned means we are just going to give you a demonstration of all the technologies you need to apply in modern tools and techniques. If you are not able to go for modern tools and technique, then who will help you? And because you are in younger age, so you must have to learn the special things,
Yes, sir.
or you need to develop some special website, because front end development in ours we also completed that front end development, and that time internship was not available. It was training sort of thing, so it was done in third semester only. This is year 1998. And that time we have used Front Page Express. One software is there, which is coming as a bundle of Microsoft Office. Okay. And that time the Microsoft Office name is Office 97. And it was installed using floppy disk. So what is the difference between that 97 and now it is much more than 97 plus 2017 when you have admitted in this university. So it was already 20 years. Okay. And after that, after 3 years, 23 years, one person who your year of birth is also not 97. Am I correct?
Yes.
It
Yes,
is
sir.
2000 or 99, maybe.
Yes, sir.
So uh, see, you cannot simply excuse yourself that we have done from Coursera. I am having so many certificates. I am not able to show all these certificates, and these are a combination of courses. So you have just used one certificate. It is not combination of course. So it is my advice. Take it serious. If your aim is just to earn B.Tech degree, then there is no problem. Don't take my advice seriously. But if you want to go ahead and if you want to work for your career, then you must need to do something else. Otherwise, there is no meaning of passing your time. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And all others, those who are in fifth semester also, whatever you have done, it is okay, but there is no meaning, because if you are doing very small challenges, these are not challenge. Only challenge is that you need to take all these courses from or out of your comfort zone. So you have used only comfort zone here. Fine. So it is not recommended. I am not means I'm not suggesting anyone that such kind of thing in fifth semester also and seventh semester also it won't work. One person who has done internship in Geo, okay, and he told that he has done front end development. Okay, fine. Front end development was the training, and in 3 years, uh, uh, 3 month means 19 days, 90 days are there, and if we omit weekends also, then at least 60 days are there, and 60 days You are finishing your examination in just one night, and your internship for front end development, you require 60 days. It is too much. Okay. So enough lecture is enough, but it is very, very important. Your skill is very important, and people are searching for a skilled person. They are not searching for a B.Tech from a particular university. Yes, our university is good, and why this is good, because we are focusing on that, and the persons are also focusing on their self. But this is not enough reason to choose you as a employee. Okay, so try to do something else in your major project. Fine.
Yes, sir. I will
Okay.
try.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Who will be the next presenter?
Good afternoon, sir. So can I?
Jayant.
Yes, sir.
Let me check your.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you can start.
Thank you, sir. So is my screen visible? So is my screen visible?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Visible.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So very good afternoon to one and all present here. The presentation that I'm going to present is for my summer internship project as I worked as a website developer intern in a company called V-Greekers. And the project that I've worked on is called Fluffy Zone. So let's begin. Basically, so this is the certificate that I was awarded after the 2 months of my internship at this startup called V-Greekers. I have worked as a web developer intern. In this time span of 2 months, I have worked on various projects, including the front end and the back end. And this project that I'm going to present in this particular presentation is something that I've made without working in a team. This is my lone project. And in this project, basically, there are three panels. You have a user panel that is nothing else but the website. You also have an admin panel where the admin can take care of the vendors who have applied or who want to insert products into the website. And then we have our vendor panel who can register themselves as vendors and they can upload the products. And then this website is also a very user friendly and a beautiful looking website. So the technologies that I've used in here are HTML and CSS and JavaScript and Bootstrap for the front end purpose. The reason I've used these technologies are these are the very basic technologies and very user friendly, and we can create very beautiful websites just by using these technologies for the front end part. And for the back end purpose, I've used PHP and MySQL. Now, let me explain you more about the project that I've made. So basically, as a web developer intern, I was given a responsibility to create a platform for a Delhi-based startup called the Fluffy Zone. The idea of the startup was very simple. They just wanted to create a platform which allowed the users to not only purchase pets but also buy the accessories by just a few clicks. Now the website had the following functionalities. This is the main website where a user can come up and sign up and look into the website. Basically, this is an e-commerce website who for those people who are interested in buying pets. And one of the major features of this website is, so we basically have pet shops nearby, and there you only have some certain breeds of pets. But this website don't only include certain breeds; they also have stray dogs. And if you find a dog somewhere near by you and you don't know the owner, you can just take a pic and upload it on the website, and interested buyers can come up to you and they can purchase the pet. And now we also have a vendor panel. This vendor panel is very quite simple, where vendors of nearby shop can come up and register to the website. A confirmation mail will be sent to the admin who can verify the vendor and then accept. Only after the acceptance, the vendor will be allowed to upload a product and view the product. And then we have an admin panel. This panel is basically for the admin to maintain the orders, to maintain the vendors, and to observe the list of products that have been uploaded to the website by the vendors. He has the complete right to remove a vendor by giving him a valid reason why did he remove him from the vendor panel, or by disapproving a product before it's being uploaded to the website. there will be notification sent to the admin each time a product is uploaded or a vendor is registered by to his registered email ID. And now some important features, some other important features of this website is it have a payment gateway. Like we have given the features of the user to add payment to pay online. I've used Razorpay for the purpose. And then there is a section called of adding ads. Like I mentioned earlier, instead of buying pets from shop, you can also post ads of dogs that you found nearby. Not only dogs, you can also upload a post like a blog of a cat you found nearby, so that people interested nearby you can come up to you and purchase that particular dog or cat from you. This site is completely dynamic, which means that every single part, starting from the navbar to the footer part, everything can be changed through the admin dashboard, and the access is completely given to the admin. And then this is a completely responsive website. As mentioned earlier, I've used Bootstrap, and one of the major reasons of using Bootstrap was to make the site more responsive with lesser number of code. Now let us look straight to the website. This is how the front end of the website looks. This is a slider basically. I will be demonstrating the website in the next few minutes. This is the slider basically where you have few images as uploaded by the admin. And then we have the home page section which starts with the pets. You have different options here, and then there is a different highlight sections where you can choose from the categories you want to purchase. You have dogs and you have many other pets available in the website. And over here, as you can see, this is the single product page. When you click on a pet, this is how the page would look like, where you have some certain information, where you can actually take care of the pet, the breed and the age and what is the weight and what would be the cost. And then you have the blog section where you can go as a user, you can upload an ad, and by looking at the ad, somebody can come. And this internship, like this is the conclusion of this particular project. But after this, I'll be demonstrating you the website live. So this internship has not only helped me grow professionally, but have also helped me grow personally, because I've learned many things in this particular time period. As you know, sir, the pandemic have hit us very hard, and the major skill that I've learned during this 2 months is how to work in a team and how to maintain my professional as well as personal life. I've not only improved my experience as a web developer, but I've also improved my experience as a human being, as a company employee, and I've learned how to work in a team in a more professional, in a better manner, so that I can provide much better output to the company, to the organization that I'm working with or that I'm concerned with. Thank you, sir. And if you give me permission, I can share you with the website.
Yes, please.
Okay, so is the screen visible or should I share it? Because no idea.
No, this time it is showing PowerPoint.
Okay. Sorry, sir. I'll just share it again. Sir, is it visible now?
Yes.
Okay. So like I mentioned before, there's a slider in here, which is actually updated by the admin. This was not the images that I've uploaded. And this is completely dynamic. Everything from here, the text of the button or the image or the text of the title can be changed by the admin panel. And over here, we have the login form. I'll get back to that later. Let us look at the homepage first. And we have free shipping and option. And these are the products, like as the admin required, as the requirement of the client, he wanted the top 4 items that would be latestly updated into the website to be seen on the front page. And this is how the front page looks like. You have some other categories here so that users can directly go to the categories they're interested in. And then you also have, I've linked their Instagram account here. They have an Instagram account so that images can be seen here directly. And now let us look at the registration purpose that I've been waiting for. Like once as a user, if you're interested in purchasing a pet, all you have to do is you can click on a particular image and you'll be redirected to that page where you can take care of that particular pet. You have multiple images options, like you can add up to 3 images, but I guess admin have added only 1 image here. You can add up to 3 images, and then you all sorry again, sir. Yeah. And all you have to do is add to cart. But if you're not registered or if you're not signed up, you will be redirected to your sign up page first. And after you sign up, if you're signing up for the first time, you will be sent a verification link here. Like I've sent it again. So you'll be given a verification link, And for saving time, I've just sent, you can see, sir, I've just sent this link 15 minutes ago. And all you have to do is once you get the verification link, you just have to click on verify email, and you will be redirected to a page where your email is verified successfully, and then you'll be redirected back to the website where you can have your admin panel, user panel in here. This my internet is a bit slow here. Just a second, sir. So just give me a second. So you're able to see the screen, right? That I'm just filling the form here.
This time welcome screen is coming. Yes, no need to sign up and other thing.
Okay. I'll just show the few other functionalities that I wanted to show you that I've created. This is the email verification part that I just showed you. Let me just go to the website directly. Yeah. Problem is that my mouse keypad is not working properly. Okay, here. So this is the AdWords section, sir, where if you find a pet nearby you, all you have to do is you can just upload a simple post, and it's very simple. All you have to do is click on post, and if you're not signed up, you'll definitely have to sign up first. And then with a simple form, you can upload an image here, and then you can have the title of the post, and then you can write something about the cat. And when a user clicks on no more, the content that you have given, it will be displayed here, and if somebody wants to contact you, they can contact you with the name and the email ID that you have provided for the particular website. And this is how you can post ads. And coming to the vendor section, there is an option called vendor login, where if you are a shop owner and you want to sell your pets online from the website, you can just go to this particular section of yours, accept your proposal, you will be able to sign up to the website. So this was the complete project, and this was one of the projects that I.
Yes, your voice is lagging. So fine. Yes.
Clear, or should I repeat?
Yes. You can leave now. Now who will be the next? No.
So may I start, sir?
Who? Deep Vyas.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can start. Thank you.
Yeah. Sir, is my screen visible? Hello, sir. Is my screen visible to you?
Yes. Now okay. It is not visible.
Oh. Sir, is it visible now?
No.
Oh. Okay. Let me share the screen. Yes, sir. Is it visible?
Yes.
Okay. So, good afternoon, all of you. So today I am here to present my presentation on the internship I have done that is in web development domain. So here are some details about the company. So the name of company is Elms E-Commerce Private Limited that is located in Jaipur, Rajasthan. The founder of company is Mr. Sudhanshu Sharma, and the profile of the company is it's a technical startup working in the field of digitization of online donation and e-commerce market. And this is my certificate that I have earned for my internship, for completing my internship. And here are some details about my internship. So the duration of internship was for 4 months, and the working mode is work from home. And the position that I have interned for is the backend developer intern. So so some of my responsibilities were design and development of online donation platform named charitism.com. So what basically is charitism.com? It's a donation platform where user can come and donate online money to the needy all across the country. So this was the platform. Now, task performed during the internship. Since my internship was in backend development, I'm not allowed to share much of the details. So I will share what task I have done and what technologies I have used and why particularly we have chosen that technology for the particular tasks. So some of the tasks includes like development of web application using Node.js, Express.js, and MongoDB. Build various REST APIs to serve for different services and features of web application named charitism.com. Then I have used Google Vision API for automated image segregation process that segregates different type of images. Then I have worked in system design and API integration from Sketch. Then for the security purposes, we have used JWT, that is JSON Web Token, for the security purpose, so that none of the user or hacker can get the data in between the APIs. Then we have hosted the website on Amazon Web Services EC2, and we have used AWS ACS, that is email services for sending emails and receiving emails. Then the web server uses Nginx. Then we have used Razorpay Gateway and API for the payment integrations. Now, so these are the technologies basically used. So why we have used Node.js and Express.js in the backend? So as we all know, the Node.js is a asynchronous and non-input output blocking technology. So it is easily scalable and it is highly asynchronous. So what, like, any number of user can come, it will handle the data automatically and it handle all the requests. And it is based on the event loop thing of JavaScript. So as we all know, event loop just put all the things in callbacks and that are used for the asynchronous purpose. And Express.js is a backend web application framework for Node.js. So it allows us and it enables us to create REST APIs very easily and in a proper manner. Now the database we have used is MongoDB. So MongoDB is basically a NoSQL database. So it is highly scalable and it stores data in form of JSON. So it's very easy for a developer to use JSON and with JavaScript. So that's why we have used MongoDB. Then hosting server is AWS EC2. So as we all know, most of the companies are going like online, like on cloud technologies. So what is the benefit of using cloud technology or EC2 is it can scale automatically. So like in the, during this pandemic, there are many users that are donating things online and donating money online. So what we need to do is we need to scale as the traffic comes in. So that's why we have used EC2. So what it does, it does automatic load balancing and automatically scale horizontally whenever the traffic increases. Then API for development and testing, we have used Postman. So Postman is a tool that is used for testing APIs and for development purpose. Then as I have worked on the team, so for open source development and open source collaboration, we have used GitHub. Then some of the API that we have used, like Razorpay payment gateway for getting the payments from the user, and Message 91 API. So what Message 91 is? Message 91 is a product of Walkover company. So it is used for like sending OTPs and transaction messages to the users. So our company have used this particular API because its uptime is 99.9% and it delivers message within very less latency. So that's why we have choose that particular Message 91 API. Now this is the link to my project. So I will show you the project. So yeah.
You and Yash Kalra are together for this project?
Yeah.
You and Yash Kalra, both You have.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes was in the front end and I was in the back end.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Everyone need to turn on camera. Yes or no? Okay. Now who will be the next? Who is presenting next?
Sir, may I?
Vicky.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Start your presentation immediately.
Okay, sir. Sir, is my face is visible?
Your screen is not visible. Your camera is also not visible.
Sir, screen is visible?
No. Yes.
Sir, I start the camera.
You need
Is
to
my face
start
is
the
visible?
cam. No, no, no.
Sir, I already start the camera and I open this in the app also.
Okay, you just start your presentation.
Okay, sir. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Vicky Nagar from B.Tech CSE. I am in the 7th semester and I have done my summer training from Udemy online courses, which offer online courses. And my topic is Android application development. Uh, my first slide shows the introduction, in which Android is an open source operating system based on the Linux kernel and used in the mobile devices like smartphones and tablets and smart TVs and in etc things. Further, it was developed for the smart watches and Android TV. Each of them has a specialized interface because it is an Android open source project licensed under the Apache license. Many developer has been contributed in Android development. The primary goal of Android project is to create product that can be implemented in users' life. Initially, an Android development was started by the Android Inc., which is the main the man who known as the Android Inc. Later brought by Google in 2005. It is the first commercial version was released in September 2008. Since then, the different number of versions have been released with the extraordinary features. There are some are listed of the some listed version of the Android from starting to end. The latest version is known as Android 11. Now, why Android? Why go for Android? Because it is a zero negligible development cost. The development tool like Android SDK, JDK, and Eclipse IDE, etc., are free to download for the Android mobile application development. Also, Google charges a small fee to distribute your mobile app on the Android market. Second point, if we talk about open source, in open source, the Android OS operating system is an open source platform based on the Linux kernel and multiple open sources libraries. In this way, developers are free to contribute or extend the platform necessary for building mobile apps which run on Android devices. Now we talk about multi-platform. In multi-platform, in this market, there are wide range of hardware devices powered by Android operating system, including many different phones and tablet and smart TVs. Even development of Android mobile app can occur on Windows, Mac OS, or Linux. Now we talk about multi carrier support. In this worldwide, a large number of telecom carrier like Airtel, Vodafone, Idea, Cellular, Geo, BSNL, and are supporting Android powered phones. Now the Geo also give Android phones like Geo phones and etc etc.
If we talk about open distribution model, in this Android market place a very few restriction on the content for functionality of an Android app. So the developer can distribute their app through Google Play Store and as well other distribution channel like Amazon App Store, Samsung App Store, and there are various type of app store available on different type of phones like in a MI store also there. Now Android application where we can develop a wide variety application in Android that includes we can use the Android application in business purpose, for office application, for communication application, multimedia application, travel application, fun application and games application, utility application and security application. Now, Android application services, which provide web-based application development for the mobile devices. It is basically work on Java mobile application development. It help to it help to create Android app games development, mobile business software creation, multimedia and security mobile solution, software development with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi and GPS support. And there another application Android application services are question answer services for Android projects. This is our first working Android application in which I use the technology Android Studio and Java with the XML and in this we have to first open the Android Studio. The following would be open in front of you. In this we have to go in the file option. If then you need to click on the file on the left top of your screen. After that you have to click in the new. You get a new project. Now click on the new project. This screen is visible to you. Now you have to select the empty activity and click on the next. And now you have to configure your application with the API level and API level and minimum SDK, and name your project. And if you having any website, then you also mention there your website link in this. After that, now this screen has two areas where we are going to write the code for our Android application. The first section is activity main.xml, activity underscore main.xml, and other one is main activity.java. Both these files together make our application work. The activity underscore main.xml is responsible for the layout of the application, and the file main activity is responsible for the action and performance of the application. In this, I write the code in the activity underscore main.xml and main activity.java, which gives the output like this. I will show you. The second in this code is also written in the activity main.java. After that, I tested app in the phone. So this is this icon quick math. This is my app name. Quick math is coming, and after clicking on the quick app, the second screen, that is second activity, is open, in which the logo name of the app is there, and share button is there, and play button is there, and star button is there. If we click on the play button, we go to the game directly, in which the timer is allowed for 30 seconds, and score, if you give the correct answer, then your score is counted here. If you do not give the correct answer, the phone will vibrate and going to cross button and click vibrate on the cross button. After that, your last activity is open. After the timer is closed, the last screen, in this you have earned whatever score you have earned from that game. This will show you there. And now the conclusion of this app is for those who want to do something to improve simple math calculation with the practices right now, and who want to spend only a few minutes and thinking about what it can be do, then this app will definitely help full form there for them. Thank you.
Okay. Next presenter, Harish Kushwaha. Where is Harish Kushwaha? Fine. Now Dikshant Chauhan will give you will present. Dikshant, Dikshant is also not there. Nikhil Sharma,
Yes, sir.
start your presentation now.
Okay, sir.
Your voice is not coming.
Hello. Sir, is
Yes,
screen visible, sir?
yes, your screen is visible.
Hello. My name is
Yes,
Nikhil.
yes.
Sir. My name is Nikhil Sharma, and I'm going to present my PPT of my summer internship project. That is consulting website is a dynamic website and ERMS web application. Sir, my voice is repeating, sir. Hello.
You have opened two or three things. Here it is clearly audible.
Hello.
How much time you will take to give presentation?
Sir, is automatically off,
Because
sir.
all others are waiting.
Yes, sir.
I
Sir, is
will.
sir, it's automatically log out. That's why I'm rejoining this meeting, sir. Sorry, sir. So, sir, my basically my project. I have done two projects in my internship. One is by from company, and one is my own, which I was assigned by the company. So, first is my consulting website. So, tech. I have used. Uh, some technology for the dynamic website of consulting where I use completely I make this website using WordPress. Uh, by the WordPress is new for me in this internship, so we make this website in three of groups, and our my second project is ERMS, employee record management system, which I was assigned to my own. So I make this web application using backend technologies like PHP, JavaScript, MySQL, and Bootstrap. So this web application I make by this. So first of all, I have consulting web. I have two projects. One is consulting website and other is ERMS. So first of all, about about Galmo Consulting website. So Galmo Solution is a boutique consulting firm. So basically, it's a home page of my website, which is also on live on server. So first page is about a page by of the company, like is uh, what Galmo Solution is a boutique consulting firm which works closely with startups, corporates, and organizations in the development sector, helping them adapt to an increasing dynamic business ecosystem. We leverage in-house expertise or work collaboratively with industry expert to develop best stock strategy for our clients. So basically, it's a consulting form of startup projects. Again is services page. I will show the website after this PPT. That is services page, what is offered by the company, what services company offered. So this is the second page of the website. Another is blog page. Here daily basis blogs are posted by the company. In the blog page, the basic informations of the post are posted by the company advisor. Again is this a ERMS dashboard which I was making in my own using Bootstrap, PHP. I will show the website which I was making on my own, and which I was also making on my making in group. So this is the company website which is live on the server. So this is the home page, and all about the company here. And these are the clients which with our companies with, and about us page, services page, blog page, contact us page are also there. And this is the web application which I was make on my own, which I was assigned because I know the work of backend services. In we are three interns in the company, so that's why I giving this assignment to make this. So I make this front end also of this ERMS web application, as well as these are some login or sign up credential. So this is a ERMS dashboard which I was shown. And first is employee panel. Employee can log in their registered login credential here. Again is a employee dashboard. Employees redirect to this dashboard after completing their login details. There are some navigate windows like my experience. Employee can update their my experience field, like employee name, designation, stipend also. Second thing is, this is the information of employee graduation, which is accessed by the database, uh, which information updated by the employee as well in my education field. So this is the intern schedule, which is our intern schedule. Those who have guide guide employee in the intern step, so interns schedule or interns task assigned on daily basis is added by the employee. This is the employee table, employee dashboard. Employee can log in, sorry, admin dashboard. Admin can directly log in their login credential and see the employees all details. In edit profile, employee can edit profile details of an employee. Admin can edit education details of an employee. Admin can also edit the experience details of an employee. So this web application, admin can also see the interns work daily basis. So this web application I make my own. uh, so these two projects which I wasn't working in my internship period, this is a 47 working day internship. So thank you, sir.
Thank you. Your screen only technologies used is there, and not other screens are visible, and even first screen is also not visible. Okay.
Sir,
So I will be evaluating according to your project report. So thank you.
sir, I'm showing all the slides to you.
No, no, no. You can see the recordings also. और
Sir,
ये yes.
these are all slides and I'm explaining all the slides. I don't know why, sir. Sir, it's technical error, that's why I'm again and again log out from the window also. But
Okay.
I'm explaining all the PPTs here, sir.
Okay. Fine.
I think it's a technical error, sir.
Fine. 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 Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Now, just tell me, where is Harish Kushwaha? Do you have any idea? Because he's not taking my call also.
No, sir.
He was regular or some problem is there with him?
He was regular in the class, but I know.
Because he is not picking the calls also. He is not responding, and he also knows that internship is there. Okay. And okay. Thank you. So you can leave now. Who will be first presenter?
Sir, I'll present first.
Swarnav.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. Start your presentation.
So is my screen visible?
Yes. Now it is visible.
Okay, sir.
You must turn on your camera also.
Okay, yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Swarnav, and I'll be presenting about my internship project on cloud computing and automation using open source tools, which I've done from Amtron, which is an Assam state government company. So first, I would like to introduce to the topic of cloud computing. And so, one second, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, the slide changed. Sir, the slide changed. Hello.
Yes, your slide is visible, and now introduction is coming.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Okay, so cloud computing is basically the delivery of computing services, including servers, storage, databases, networking, etc., over the internet to offer faster innovation, flexible resources, and economies of scale. And the term is also generally used to describe data centers available to many users over the internet. And then the cloud is basically can be categorized into three categories. The first is public cloud, which is offered by third-party services such as Google Cloud, Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, etc. Then the next one is private cloud, which is basically when one has their own private servers. And the third is hybrid cloud, which is a mix of the two. Then the types of cloud services that are provided can be broadly categorized into four types. The first one is infrastructure as a service, in which basically it is like the first category, first tier, and in this one can rent out storage, virtual machines, and etc. And on a pay-as-you-go basis. Example of this would be AWS and Azure. Then the next one is platform as a service. In this, platform as a service refers to services that supply an on-demand environment for developing, testing, and deploying applications. Example of this would be AWS Elastic Beanstalk and Heroku. Then third one is serverless computing or function as a service. This one basically focuses on building the app without worrying about maintaining the servers or checking the infrastructure. Example of this would be AWS Lambda and Google Cloud Functions. Then the last one is software as a service. This basically means providing software applications over the cloud, such as Microsoft 365 and Dropbox. Then the benefits of cloud computing are various. The first one is obviously cost, as it eliminates the capital expense of buying hardware and software and setting up and running on-site data centers. Then the next one is speed, as we all know, and then productivity also, as we don't have to take care as the professionals don't have to take care of the servers, and it can be taken care of by the cloud service providers. And also performance. Then the next point would be reliability and security. Next, I would like to talk about open source. Term open source refers to something people can modify and share because its design is publicly accessible. Open source software is software with source code that anyone can inspect, modify, and enhance. So basically, open source software is by design, it promotes collaboration and sharing because they permit users and other people to make modifications to the source code and also incorporate those changes into their own projects. Now, Red Hat is an American multinational software company that provides open source software products to enterprises. It is one of the world's largest open source company and is the leading provider of enterprise open source solutions, including high performance Linux, such as their Red Hat Enterprise Linux, Cloud Container, and Kubernetes technologies. It also contributes to a lot of open source software, such as LibreOffice and many more. Now, about the project. So basically, we have used Red Hat Enterprise Virtualization, which is an enterprise virtualization platform that supports key virtualization workloads, including resource-intensive and critical applications built on Red Hat Enterprise Linux and KVM, and fully supported by Red Hat. RHV is basically based on upstream open source projects, KVM and Overt. It is composed of Red Hat Linux and Red Hat virtualization management, which is based on overt. RHV as of late is has become very interesting for customers looking for alternatives to VMware, which is a proprietary software, and its benefits include that it is 100% open source and has no proprietary licensing, and is one of the best hypervisors for running Red Hat's version of Linux. And also because KVM is future proof and is the de facto standard for OpenStack and other modern virtualization platforms. And so first, for setting up in this, I've basically used two physical servers, and I've used two Intel NUCs, which are basically miniaturized PCs reminiscent of Apple's Mac Mini. And here I've named the hypervisor host as RHEVOH01 and RHEVOH02. Then I've installed Red Hat Linux on both the nodes. And after that, I've had to run some Linux commands in order to enable subscription and configuring the repositories, and also for setting up the network manager. After that, I've installed the RHV, which is the main part of it. And for the hypervisor, we have used RHV-EH, which is based on Red Hat, but designed to run as a hypervisor. Only software is required for running hypervisor. Now, I would like to also talk about hypervisors. Hypervisor is basically a software that creates and runs virtual machines, and it is also called virtual machine manager, as it basically manages all the virtual machines running on a system. Now the RHVM options. In this, we have used hosted deploys RHVM on the actual RHV cluster. And now after installation of this, the next step is to configure the NFS, which is the network file system. And it was the NFS is basically developed for sharing of files and folders between Linux systems. Now, next is we have installed the hosted engine, and then we have set up the screen, and also we have deployed the hosted engine on the hypervisor host. After that, we needed to configure the NFS and OVF. And OVF is basically an open virtualization format, and it is basically an open standard for packaging and distribution of virtual applications in mostly used in Linux-based systems. And after the setup and the configuration, we should be able to see something like this. And once everything is okay, we can move on and we can configure the RHV cluster. So what I've done is RHV cluster. Cluster is basically the RHV cluster. We have to basically the RHVM management console is there, and we have to log into that and set up our cluster. So the RHV cluster. So the cluster is basically a logical grouping of hosts that share the same storage and CPU, and are mostly used to perform the same task. And then after that, we need to configure. I've configured the storage domains, which RHV has three types of: data, ISO, and export. Data is for VM disk, ISO is for storing ISO images, and export is for OVA or virtual machine templates. Storage domains also play a key role in clustering and are used as quorum. One data storage domain will be the master. Then we have to add the storage domains and the ISO part as well. And after once everything is done, we should be able to see the storage domains in a format like this. After that, we have basically done all the parts, and now this is the dashboard of the Red Hat virtualization software. And from here, we can deploy virtual machines and a host of other things. And we can also monitor the CPU usage, the memory, as well as the storage usage. And another part of it is also deleting or cleaning up. If we want to delete a storage domain, then we have to use the following commands in order to do so. And basically, this was a pretty beginner level project, and I've gained a lot of knowledge regarding cloud computing and open source technologies. I've also learned a lot about Linux-based systems and how to navigate my way through them, as well as the Linux commands and the how to use the terminal. I also got to know a lot about how the data of the Assam government is stored in the data centers, and they also use a similar method, but it is a much complicated and higher level iteration of what I have done in this project. And also my mentor, Mr. Konkon Mohanto, under whose guidance I've done this internship, has also taught me a lot about the open source technologies and how it is very important in, especially in today's age, as most of the major software that we use is controlled by the oligopoly of Google, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, and these few major tech giants, and how open source is very valuable for us, and how it can help us to not have vendor lock-in and not be tied down to a specific company. Um, all in all, it was a great learning experience for me, and that's all. Thank you. Hello, sir. Hello.
Good afternoon, everyone. Swarna, I want to show your slides once again, only slides, because at that time very urgent call was there. Okay, and that's why I had given you a symbol that please stop here, and that's why I had also flowed this slide so that you will be stop for a moment, but not an issue. Are you able to give me presentation on that? Show me presentation on that. Swarna, Swarna Barua. Okay, who is ready to give me presentation and ask Swarna to give me presentation? Fine.
So can I give my presentation? Udit Mathur.
Prashanti, you want to give presentation or Udit?
Yes, sir. I'll give my presentation.
Oh, yes, your voice is very, very. Yes.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, 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 you are audible.
Sir,
Clearly audible.
can I start my presentation?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir, is my screen visible?
Yes.
So, good afternoon, everyone. So, this is my internship analysis on Python. So, actually, I have done a course. This is my certificate. So, it has a Python mega course. It includes data science, machine learning, and also we can build 10 real world applications with this. So, when it comes to data science, so data science is the field of study that combines domain expertise, programming skills, and knowledge of mathematics and statistics to extract meaning.
Prashanti, your next screen is not visible.
So this is not visible data science wala.
That certificate which you want to show is not visible.
Sir, is it visible now?
Actually, you have done with full screen, so don't go on full screen and just scroll your screens. Yes, now it is visible.
Okay, sir.
Fine.
So data science. Data science is the field of study that combines domain expertise, programming skills, and knowledge of mathematics and statistics to extract meaningful insights from data. Data science practitioners apply machine learning algorithms to numbers, text, images, video, audio, and more to produce artificial intelligence systems to perform tasks that ordinarily require human intelligence. In turn, these systems generate insights which analysts and business users can translate into tangible business value. So the main objective of the course I have done is like the master machine learning through Python, have a great institution of many machine learning models, make accurate predictions, make powerful analysis, make robust machine learning models, create strong added value to our business. You use machine learning for personal purpose too. Know machine learning model to choose for which type of problem we need to use which type of machine learning model and build an army of powerful machine learning models. So coming to the machine learning parts. So basically machine learning is a part of artificial intelligence where machine learning has supervised data, unsupervised data, reinforcement learning, deep learning, and statistical learning. So when it comes to supervised data, supervised learning is a learning in which we can teach or train the machine using data with is well labeled. That means some data is already tagged with the correct answer. So it comes with regression and classification, which I have also mentioned the definitions in the next slides. Unsupervised data is the training of machine learning using information that is neither classified nor labeled and allow the algorithm to act on that information without guidance. So it has clustering and non-clustering. When it comes to deep learning, so in this deep learning, which is also, you have a face recognition, so which comes under supervised data. And when it comes to regression, so regression analysis, it actually consists of a set of machine learning methods that allows to predict a continuous outcome variables based on the value of one or multiple predictor values when it comes to classification. So it is considered an instance of supervised learning, that is learning where a training set of correctly identified observations is available. So clustering, it is also called as cluster analysis or clustering. It is an unsupervised machine learning task. So it involves automatically discovering natural grouping in data. Unlike supervised learning, clustering algorithm helps the input data and find natural groups or clusters. The main focus of the project, which is on the breast cancer analysis, is that first we have collected the data. Collecting the data source is very important. So I started collecting the data sources from the database. So collecting the right data source is similar to the case where you are scrapping data from different websites for different processing later. It is so important that it could affect the accuracy of the models that you are building in the later stage. And then data pre-processing. So the real world data is dirty. We can't expect a nicely formatted and a clean data as provided by UCI. Therefore, data pre-processing is as crucial, and I can't stress enough how important it is. So it is the most important stage as it could occupy 40 to 70%. So the project on early analysis of breast cancer is that I have done importing the data set, then understanding about the data set, pre-processing the data, applying different models of data. The model with highest accuracy was the best fit, and finding the outputs. The main motto of this project is that to find the early stage of breast cancer and to differentiate between the benign and malignant cancer. So, future of data science and machine learning. So machine learning, which is an integral part of all the artificial intelligence system, it might be large or small. So machine learning, which helps machine to make better sense of context and meaning of data. Major companies like Amazon, Samsung, eBay works on data science for business. It is also a high paid career, and data science makes products smarter. Data science can also save lives. So data science industry is still very young, and its job description can somehow seem vague and ambitious to job seekers like us. It's perfectly normal to not possess all the skills needed, as a job description is idealistically created to align with their best expectation. Thank you.
So from Udemy, you have done this.
Yes, sir.
Why not Coursera?
So why not Coursera is that, yes, sir, I can also do it from Coursera, but I thought this course is more beneficial for me, where I could learn about the data science, where I can even learn about machine learning through Python.
No, actually, there are courses in Coursera also.
Yes, sir,
I'm
yes.
not against the Udemy, but
Yes.
Udemy is unidirectional platform. Okay,
Yes.
it is not bidirectional platform. So that's why it is my question. And if you are going with Coursera, then you have opportunities to develop your own project. You need to present your project, and it is evaluated by your peers. Okay,
Yes.
and sometimes some other fellows are there who will evaluate your project. So it is my recommendation from next because in next semester also you need to go for a project.
Okay,
So
sir.
in that semester, if you are going for such kind of platform, then do with Coursera and some other platform.
Okay,
Okay.
sure, sir. Sure.
And let me check your project report. What is your email ID?
So Prashanti Vemala 999@gmail.com.
Okay. Fine. Yes. No internship report.
Actually, sir, I have done internship as a digital marketing consultant, which is apart from the CSE background. So I have done a course again in Udemy.
From where you have downloaded the data set?
So I have even mentioned the references at the bottom.
You have written in conclusion 5, okay? And the citation number 5 is researchgate.net publication. So you need to develop yourself to write a correct citation, like whatever shown in Wikipedia is just an example.
Okay, sir.
If you open this particular publication, which is shown in researchgate.net, then you
Yes.
can see that there is a publication section. Okay. In
Okay.
conclusion, you have written learning something, which is an you have quoted 5 number citation. Your project report is also not aligned. It is a zigzag sort of project report. In first paragraph, line space is less, and in last paragraph, line space is more. So,
Yes.
because you are in fifth semester, you can develop yourself. But
Yes, sir.
like in also the project name breast cancer analysis. So here you have copied from somewhere and pastes it here. So it is much better if you write in your own word, because in Python you are having a lot of data and a lot of analysis, and you can produce a lot of result, and that result you can show.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
So this is not for you only. This is for all the persons which are listening to me, and that is very, very important. In previous university, I had asked the student to complete their project report in LaTeX. Okay, you are writing in Word.
Word.
So yes, they have completed their project report. Actually, internship was different thing, and the project is also there. So I had asked them, and I had taught them about LaTeX, and then they have developed their report. So what is the benefit of that? The report is well aligned, and the citations are well written, and each and everything is very, very professional. So if I am having any report, then I can show you. Just give me a
Yes, sir.
minute. Okay, it is with my email ID. So that it is very, very helpful for you also, that what you need to do in the next semester.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Yes. I think I am not having that report. Oh, yes. Okay, I'm unable to find that report. Fine. So I will
Oh, it's okay.
definitely show you in next time,
Okay, sir.
because that was in my email there in that organization. But I can show you assignment. Okay, this is also written in LaTeX environment, and you can see that how this environment is very uh, spatial. Here you can see that parallel computing assignment was there is there, and here the figures are well arranged. Font size is always same. The problem ID is also written very well, and the programs, you cannot find that the font sizes are different, and bulleted numbers are also same aligned. Each and everything whatever written, it is aligned likewise. So this was assignment done by my students. Okay, I had given some paper and they have solved the paper for paper as their assignment. And it is strictly mentioned that you need to solve, means that they need to solve their assignment in that particular software, so that it will be very clearly visible and each and everything is written clearly. Okay. So this is
Yes,
the
sir.
beauty. Yes. So you need to write, you can use Word, of course, and but it must be very clear. So I hope you'll understand that what is
Yes, sir.
my, yes. So now who will be the next presenter? And
Thank you,
Prashanti, if
sir.
you want to leave, you can leave. Fine.
Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
sir,
Okay.
may I give Udit Mathur?
Sir,
Udit Mathur.
Swarnav here. Sir,
Yes.
you had taken my
Swarna,
name.
yes, 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 yes. Swarna, I want to show your PPTs only. Just scroll the PPT in 1 second delay.
Okay, sir.
1 second delay per PPT. Fine.
Okay, sir. Is it visible?
Yes, yes, sir. It is visible. Next. Swarna, your in your PPT, just
Yes, sir.
in first slide, go to first slide. You need to write your name and who is your project mentor. His name
Okay, sir.
also you need to mention. Okay. So this
Okay, sir.
is one drawback. Although this looks very good, but it is your project presentation. So project name, it must be clear, and the um, who is the mentor, who his name also you need to mention.
Okay, sir.
Now go jump to next slide. Go ahead. Go ahead. So from you, where you have finished your training?
Sir, Amtron, sir. It's a Assam state government company, sir.
So you have not pasted the certificate here.
Sir, it's
That's
in
why.
the report. Sir, I didn't paste it here.
Okay, let me check. Swarna. Okay, Assam Electronics Development Corporation Limited.
Yes, sir.
Okay, alignments are good. Whenever you are using code, then use Courier font. Okay,
Okay, sir.
it is good, but you want to show, you want to highlight such kind of like configuration preview. You
Okay.
have just pick justified. Okay, due to
Yes, sir.
that justified, it is very its look is very bad. You know, you need
Okay,
to
sir.
use left justified here.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so your references are also not well aligned. So it is also required, but you are in fifth semester, so I can forget all these things. Fine.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir.
Now Udit Mathur will give presentation.
Hello.
Yes, yes, yes. Start your presentation. Your screen is visible, and just try to go for full screen and scroll that. If it is not scrolling well, then I will stop you and just show by this present screen. And turn on your camera also. And do not write sir word here. Okay. The name itself is sufficient.
Good afternoon, everyone. And I have done my internship.
Your voice is very, very low.
So now?
Yes, yes. Now it is clear.
So I have done my internship in website development with Design Avenue. So the working process of Design Avenue. The development model used as part of the project development was the evolutionary development model. Under this model, the product is divided into a set of features. Basic product is developed and released in the marketplace, and other features are added gradually over the time. So these features are developed as part of the weekly sprints. So after the sprint is completed, then it is shown to the chief technical officer for the approval. The website we are building for. After the approval, the developed feature would be merged with the master build in the project repository, tagged with appropriate version, and then it would be deployed in the marketplace for of respective platforms. So the languages learned in the internship were first HTML, hypertext markup language, then it was CSS cascading style sheets, which is used to design the web pages, like how the button will look like and other things. Then Bootstrap, which is the framework which is used so that the website can be responsive, and then JavaScript. So which helps us JavaScript is used for making the web page user interactive. Like after the clicking the button, what will happen? So, and PHP for the backend development. So now I'm showing you the live website which I
Yes,
made.
yes.
Huh. So is it visible?
Yes.
So this is the website. This is the homepage of the website which we have made, and this is the product page of the website, and we can also like for the admin panel, we have also created an admin panel so that we can uh, edit the photos and give more products, like send more products. So this is the product page. This is the product management page. So the conclusion was that so the conclusion is that it was a very experience for me while going through this training. This training took me through the various phases of development and gave me real insight into the subject of how to develop simple and easy to use websites. The joy of learning and the thrill involved while tackling the various problems gave me a whole new level of experience. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Next presentation.
afternoon, sir. May I give?
Yes, you are audible, but your voice is low. And I want to ask, where is Vikas Yadav, Ujjwal Yadav?
Sir, I just messaged them.
Anyone who know about Ujjwal Yadav and Vikas Yadav?
I'm just messaging them.
Yes,
Sir, I'm messaging them. Message.
message.
I have
You have,
given message to them
so he
about
has replied. He has replied or not?
yet not, sir. Not yet.
Okay, just start your presentation.
So my screen is visible.
No, it will appear shortly.
Now.
No.
Now it is visible.
No, no, no. Yes, now it is visible.
Am I visible?
Yes, you are also visible.
Yes, sir.
You can start.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Yes, start presentation.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Varun Bharadwaj, and I am here to present you about my summer training report, which is on machine learning with Python. So this is my certificate. I have done from Code Planet Technologies, which is at Jaipur, Sangani, Pratapnagar. And here are the contents in this presentation, which is definition, examples, three components of machine learning, learning versus intelligence, classical machine learning, applications of machine learning, need of machine learning, project, conclusion, and bibliography. So definition, which is I have taken from Tom Michel McGraw-Hill book. A computer program is said to learn from experience E with respect to some class of task T and performance measure P if its performance of a task in T as measured by P improves with experience E. So a basic example of ML, what does the ML do is, for example, we have to find, we have to uh, we have to learn, we have to like as you can see that here are the study hours and here are the marks. So how many marks will a student get if he or she studies in 4 hours? So what the machine learning model do is it just re-study the data and make a formula, which is make a formula which is best fit and gives the answer. So there are three components of machine learning: data, features, and algorithms. And yeah, data is the most important part. The more diverse the data, the better the results. There are better the result. The features is also known as the parameters variable. This could be car, mileage, users, whatever. And these are the factors for which a machine learning look at. So algorithms, which is the most important part, any which the method you choose affects the precision, performance, and the size of the final model. So learning versus intelligence. Artificial intelligence is the name of a whole knowledge field. Machine learning is a part of artificial intelligence, an important part, but not the only one. Neural networks are one of machine learning types, a popular one, but there are other good networks in this field. Deep learning is a modern method of building, training, and using neural networks. Basically, it's a new architecture nowadays in practice, the deep learning from an ordinary networks. So classical machine learning is often divided into two categories: supervised and unsupervised learning. Supervised learning is in supervised learning model, along with the input data, desirable response is also provided to the system. The process is divided into two phases: first the training phase, and second is the testing phase. So there are two types of supervised learning: classification and regression. The classification is known as an objects. It is basically a category prediction, and regression is prediction of a specific point of a numeric axis. So what is classification? Classification deals with the identification of new observations class on the basis of training data set containing class membership information. The mathematical function which implements classification is known as classifier. Today, it is used for spam filtering, language detection, a search of similar docs, sentiment analysis, recognition of handwritten characters and numbers, and fraud detection. Classification has popular algorithm, Naivir's decision tree, logistic regression, k-nearest classification, and support vector machine. Machine learning is all about classifying things. Mostly the machines here is like a baby learning to sort toys. Here's a robot, here's a car, here's a robo car, etc. etc. So what is regression? The estimation of the relationships among the variable is called as regression analysis. Forecasting and prediction are some of the applications of regression analysis. It is used for stock price forecast, demand and sales volume analysis, medical diagnosis, any number time correlations. Uh, there are popular algorithms of regression, linear and polynomial regressions. The next is unsupervised learning. It was invented in later 90s. It is used often, but sometimes we simply have no choice. Unsupervised learning algorithm takes a set of data that contains only inputs and final structure in data, like grouping or clustering to the data points. So the, the type of unsupervised learning is clustering. It is a machine learning technique that involves grouping of data points, divides objects based on unknown features, and nowadays it is used for market segmentation, to merge close points on a map, for image compression, to analyze and label new data, to detect abnormal behavior. It has popular algorithms: k-means clustering, mean shift, and db scan. Next is reinforcement learning. It is a type of dynamic programming that trains algorithm using a system of reward and punishment. A reinforcement reinforcement learning algorithm or agent learns by interacting to the environment. The agent receives rewards by performing correctly and penalties for performing incorrectly. The agent learns without intervention from a human by maximizing its reward and minimizing its penalty. Nowadays, it is used for self-driving cars, robo vacuums, games, automating trading, enterprise resource management. And here is neural networks and deep learning. A neural network is a series of algorithms that endeavors to recognize underlying relationships in a set data through a process that mimics the way the human brain operates. In this sense, neural networks refers to the system of neurons, either organic or artificial in nature. Neural networks can adapt to change input, so the network generates the best possible result without needing to redesign the output criteria. Today, it is used for replace. It can be replaced by all algorithms above on object identification on photos and videos, speech recognition and synthesis, image processing, style transfer, machine translation, etc. Here comes the convolutional neural networks, which is a part of deep learning, and It is a class of deep learning neural networks most commonly applied on analyzing visual imagery, as, and they are also known as shift variant or space invariant artificial neural networks SIANN, based upon the shared weights architecture. And is is more about this convolution neural networks. Next is application of machine learning. Here are some applications: virtual personal assistants, predictions while commuting, video surveillance, social media services, email spam and malware filtering, online customer support, search engine result refining, product recommendation, online fraud detection, etc. Why is the need of machine learning? Machine learning is needed for the tasks that are too complex for humans to code directly. Some of the tasks are so complex that it's impractical, if not impossible, for humans to work out of all the nuances and code for them explicitly. So instead, we provide a large amount of data to a machine learning algorithm and let the algorithm work it out by exploring that data, by searching for a model that will achieve that the programmers have set it out to achieve. How well the model performs is determined by a cost function provided by the programmer, and the task of the algorithm is to find the model that minimizes the cost of the function. Future of machine learning: ML will be an integral part of all AI systems, large or small. Future advancement in unsupervised ML algorithms will lead to higher business outcomes. Machine learning will help machines to take better sense of context and meaning of data. Connected AI systems will enable ML algorithms to continuously learn based on newly emerging information on the internet. Here are some advantages of ML. Advantage: as machine learning has many wide applications such as banking and financial sector, healthcare, retail, publishing. Google and Facebook are using machine learning to push relevant advertisement. That advertisement are based on users past search behavior. Machine learning is used to handle multi-dimensional and multi-variety data in dynamic environments. Machine learning allows time recycle reduction and efficient utilization of resources. Here are some disadvantages of ML: data acquisition, times and resource, interpretation of results, high error susceptibility. So now comes to the project. My project was on price prediction for Dragon Real Estates, that is an imaginary real estate company. To produce highly efficient, the aim was to produce highly efficient model which will predict the price for any new house by looking at the features. The data set was Boston housing data set, which is taken from the internet, and the libraries used are pandas, matplotlib, sklearn, numpy. And software requirements are Python's, Mac or Linux, Windows, any necessary libraries, and Anaconda for smoother execution of a part of code. So here is the steps for making a price predictor. First, we will import the data set, then we apply training set and test splitting, and then we look for correlation. Then we check if there is missing attributes or not. Then we create a pipeline, and then we select a desired model for the Dragon real estate. Then we evaluate the model, and using then we check by the correlation technique, which is used to evaluate whether the model we have taken is good or not. And next is use the model. Conclusion is that I implement various models which predict the price for any new house by looking at the features. From the above models, I choose random forest regression model, which gives 96% of accuracy. Here are the model outputs. You can see that, and the bibliography and references. And that's all from my side.
Okay, so you have done all this thing with the help of Udemy?
No, sir, no. With
From
my
where you have?
Code
From you.
Planet Technologies.
Okay, fine. So, what is the ratio of a test train split?
Ratio of sir 80 and 20%. 80% training
Okay.
set, 20% test set.
And is there provision for validation set also?
Validation set? No, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Next presenter,
Sir
Ujjwal
Vishal,
Yadav.
Sir Vishal Misra.
Yes, yes. Vishal, you can start your presentation. Ujjwal, just ask one Vikas Yadav is there. If he is your friend, please call him.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Vishal, start your presentation.
Am I visible?
Yes, you are visible. You are audible also. And your slide is also visible.
Sir, good afternoon. My name is Vishal Mishra, and I did my training on Python programming from Internship. I make a project fantasy cricket game report, fantasy cricket game. This is my certificate. Introduction to Python. Python is a popular programming language. It was created by Guido van Rossum and released in 1991. It is used for web development, software development, mathematics, system scripting. What can Python do? Python can be used on a server to create web applications. Python can be used alongside software to create workflows. Python can connect to database systems. It can also read and modify files. Python can be used to handle big data and perform complex mathematics. Python can be used for rapid prototyping or for production-ready software development. Introduction about my game. The name of my project is Fantasy Cricket Game using Python. It's a Python GUI game where you create a virtual team of real cricket players and score points. Depend on how you chosen your players perform in real life matches. To win a tournament, you must try and get the maximum point and the number one rank among other participants. The game is designed in such a way that each and every cricket fan will be attracted towards it. This is just like a prediction. If the user is interested in cricket, then the user can get maximum points out of this and his team can win the tournament. Concept of game. Fantasy cricket means that you predict the winner of the performance of the team in a match, that then bet on the team according to your preference and win cash prize or any other prize. It is an online game where you create a virtual team of real cricket players and score points depending on how you chosen players perform in real life matches. Fantasy cricket is a game of skill and hence legal. Game of skill means that people on the fantasy sports website use their analytic talent and predictions about who will win the match or which player will score well in the actual match, and depending on their predictions they invest their money on the teams and players. Requirements. I have completed this project with the help of flowing packages and softwares. Python 3.6, PyQt package. PyQt package. This is my GUI based application which I used in my this project. PyQt Designer, SQLite 3 package, SQLite Studio, command prompt. So this is my front page of my game. Working. I built my Python project with the help of GUI, graphical user interface. I created a virtual cricket game in which you create your own selected team and evaluate the score. Out of 1,000 points, every player has certain points. According to player stat, we need to create a 11-man dream team under those points. And if point exceeded above 1,000, so it will show error. We have many functions inside our main window, like create window, where we create multiple team as per our according and manage teams, where we actually create team according to points. And after that, we have evaluate and saved in this window. Database connectivity. For the database, three tables: stats and teams. Sir, if you give me permission, then I want to show you my real life project.
Yes, you can. Share that screen of real life project.
Okay, sir, okay. So is it visible?
No.
Okay, sir. Okay. Wait. Sir, this is not visible in my Teams. I
You
don't
need
know.
to show your screen. जब आप यहाँ जा रहे हैं, then screen one you need to share.
So is it visible?
Maybe take some time. No, it is not visible.
I'm not able to show.
Fine, you have already presented, so no
No,
problem.
sir. No, sir. Sir, I have my screen. Sir, I have screenshots of my that game. I can show you that.
Okay, fine. You can show me.
Sir, this is my main window of my game.
Okay.
Sir, this sir. So when I open, this is my welcome to cricket game, and this window will came. So this window have several options. Like you can see in this page, new team, open team, save team, evaluate team. So when we create a new team, there is a one window pop up to create a new team. So I will add any name and create any team like Vishal, Dream 11, Dream CSE team, and then the new team will be formed. And I have sufficient points like 1,000 and 1,100 points. I need to select that players from this point. From this, and if the points of the player exceed above that 1,000, then it will show error. After the creating a team, I can save my team. Like you have seen this page. And if after that I save my team, I can open my team which I created earlier, and and in this window you can see I the we play we every player have a different points, and according to them their match will be get a score. Like in this window we say the total the team score get evaluated by their separate player points. Conclusion that this project has introduced me application development with Python. The possibilities are endless, and one has to keep watching as the new ideas and developments pop up frequently. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So thank you very much. You have done from Internshala, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. Thank you. Now, Ujjwal, present your presentation. And please, Vishal, call Vikas Mishra, Vikas Yadav.
Okay, sir. I'm calling.
Yes. Thank you.
Sir, is it visible?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, sir. I did actually two trainings, one on ethical hacking and one on learning. This one I did recently, machine learning from Virgio. So I
Fine.
prepared this.
Okay.
So, sir, machine is like a sub part of artificial intelligence. This term was first coined in 1959, and it can do multiple tasks. Machine learning, such as facial recognition, is one of the most famous one. There are three types of machine learning. One is supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement. Supervised has like data sets already. We have to train it. Unsupervised can work on its own, and reinforcement works on hit and trial method. I've explained this all in detail in my report, sir. So I'm not explaining it here. I'm just naming it. And there are some algorithms that are used in these learning. Here I have mentioned some. And the technology that I used for my project was Python. Here are some reasons that I have mentioned that why I've used Python, and some libraries that from the Python that I used are pandas, matplotlib, statsmodel, and skitlearn. And why they are used, like matplotlib is used for plotting histograms, charts, etc., and statsmodel used for algorithms and etc. And a skitlearn is the biggest ML algorithms container, and that's why I've used it. Then logistic regression model, it is used when we have like particular outcomes, like it will rain or not, will the person be happy or will it be sad. We just feed it with some data, and we have some particular output to come. That's when we use logistical regression. Here all the values in logistic are 0 to 1, and here its um, graph is shown. uh, and yes, so the project which I did during my training, this I mentioned in this PPT, and I did another project which I'll show you after this PPT. This one which I did during the training is about heart disease. We predict the heart diseases related, and WHO said that there are estimated 12 million deaths in worldwide every year due to heart disease. So it is we had some data related to blood pressure, hypertension, diabetes, if the person smokes cigarette and how much did it. And based on all this data, we predict that if a person has a heart disease or how serious it is and what kind of it is. Then the workflow is like this. First, we gather the data, pre-processing. Then we train the model, test it, and then evaluate it. For this particular model, I used first imported the libraries like pandas, numpy, skit, so that I can use their functions in my project. Then I imported the data set, which is in CSV file, means comma separated values. Then missing values, that is, if some values in that CSV file are zeros, we just remove that because it's of no use to us. We remove the missing values. Then there are if we check the outliers, there are some outliers, which is like if we have a value from 1 to 100, but there is some value which is like minus 1000, so it will disturb our whole data, so we have to remove that. Those are called outliers. We remove them also. And then we analyze the data. First we use logistical regression so that we can have all our required values in 0 to 1. Then we use elimination backwardly. Then we train and test data, but I used by dividing data in 0.2 and 0.8 training and testing set, and then finding the how accurate our model is. That is done. And I concluded that men are more prone to heart diseases than women, and it increases in age and number of cigarettes smoked per day, of course, and blood pressure also shown increase in having blood diseases. So this is one project that I did during the internship, but I want to show you another one which I did some days ago. It's, sir, can you see this?
Yes, yes.
Sir, it is about a wine project where we have to find that how pure the wine is.
Yes, yes. Go ahead.
Sir, firstly, as you can see, I imported these libraries, pandas, numpy, as is used for LIS. Then I imported these libraries. Then my data was stored in wine.csv. I read that and put it in data. Now this head function, it is used for like top values if we need. If we use tail, we will get the last values in our data. So head, I will just show this. Then I did is null. If some values are null, we'll recognize them. But as I did this, I found that no values are null. That is, our data is very well created. Then here are some pair plots I've created just for the sake of it. And then sir, bar plot, here we have created bar plot versus in fixed acidity versus volatile acidity. And as we know, this my data has around 1600 rows, but for creating a bar plot, I crunched the data to 100 fields only. And here I plotted many versus, like here critic acid versus volatile acidity, and few bar plots I plotted. Then there's another type of plot, box plot I used. Then here scatter plot where dots are placed, few scatter plots. Then data.describe, it is used for describing the whole table. Here we have the count which is showing that I have 1599 values overall. Then it will show us mean of all these respective fields. Then standard deviation minimum 25 percentile, 50 percentile, 75 percentile, and maximum. Then as I told you earlier that we remove outliers, which means some values. So there are many ways in which we can remove our outliers. One that is most popular is that like in residual sugar, if we have residual sugar, we take its mean plus 3 times of data of the standard deviation. If some value is more than this, it is an outlier, we remove that. So here it is 6.7. If some value is greater than this, we in residual sugar, we just remove it as outlier and replace it with 6.7, which is the minimum value. As I've done in all these fields, remove the outliers. Then this is sklearn. Here I use min max scalar, and here everything is logistic regression, as I told, between 0 to 1. If there are values between 100 and 1000, then 100 will be 0 and 1000 will be 1, and like that all these values are between 0 to 1. Then we can't change the value in the original table that we have, original file. So we have created a different file. So here I have created a different file, df, where I removed the quality. We don't need the quality because we are going to find that for ourselves. So everything that we have apart from quality, we take it as x. So all these values which will help us to predict y is quality. So I used x, which is everything except the quality, and y, which is only quality. Then I split the data in 0.2, that is 0.8, 80% and 20%. And then I tested it, and we get the accuracy 71%, which I know is very less, and I have to improve this model further on. That's it, sir.
Okay, fine. So you have done your project from which
Verzio,
place?
sir. Verzio, it's online platforms for AI and machine learnings,
Okay,
internships and job.
fine.
I
And
mentioned it all in sir report, sir.
yes, yes, I saw your report, and because I'm engaged in this presentation, so your presentation is good, and you have shown a lot of things. So, what about Vikas Yadav?
Sir, I don't know. I am not using WhatsApp also, so I am not in contact with anyone.
Okay.
Yes,
So fine.
okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you
Can
very
I
much.
leave, sir?
Yes, you can. We just give me 1 second. So
Okay,
with
sir.
this, we conclude our project presentation, internship presentation. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
sir.
Have a nice day. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.